Track switch for race number 5. It's back onto the all-weather for this one, and it's over the 1,200 metres. The Kowloon Tong Club Trophy, so the trophy race of the afternoon, has California Concord, a 2-time course and distance winner, and a £5 claim. All-weather debut for both Clark Racer and Millennium Falcon. Shining Fortune's had 3 trials since we last saw him. Dragon Star has the blinkers going on, so does Gem of South China. The Multiplier draws a gate. Great for You's won a trial. He's got the cheek pieces on for the first time. And Valhalla makes his all-weather debut, Tom. So from the 1,200 metre barrier, Lucky Ruby's going to lead.
Yeah, he should be able to. He'll be much better suited here. De Souza jumps on board as well from that handy gate. California Concord, I think, can box seat here. Yellowfin, he's always soft late in his races, but he'll be handy again, no doubt. He can travel a little keenly too. Yellowfin, and then on the 3-wide line, Paul, Great for You and Gem of South China.
Yeah, look, Shining Fortune, he likes to get back, but he's one on the surface. Millennium Falcon can go forward, can go back, but from his draw, he's more than likely to go back with Black Racer.
We have an interview to start this race. Yellowfin is the horse. Vincent Ho's had 5 rides for 5 placings on him. Nick is going to find out if Vincent thinks he'll go 1 or 2 spots better this week.
Vincent Ho, Yellowfin, one of your rides on Sunday afternoon, a bit more of a low-key Sunday for you this week, but Yellowfin might be able to get the job done. He's very consistent without winning at the moment. What do you think of his chance coming into this weekend?
Yeah, I think definitely a good chance. He has been, you know, not as keen as before during the race. Even last time out, he was, you know, racing well, and he still pulls a bit, but you know, with the speed in all weather, he should drop a bit, and you know, it should be able to be very competitive, I think.
You mentioned that fierce nature. It was 1,400 metres last time. Do you think he's a better horse placed at 6 furlongs instead of the 14?
You know, I think he can handle a bit longer, but with the fast pace on, 12 should be good enough. Yeah.
Francis has obviously chopped and changed the trips a little bit. He's been tried down to 1,000, up to 14. Also surfaces. I know he hasn't won one, but he just seems to race consistently well on all surfaces. You've ridden him on the all-weather.
Yeah.
Do you feel he's a horse that can win on the surface?
Yeah, I think so. Still handle very well on the dirt. You know, as you said, Sha Tin, turf or Happy Valley always run close still, and I think he can handle it. And you know, if it doesn't pull, is the main thing. So with the pace on the dirt, I always want to try as well. But also at the same time, I feel like he can run longer in the trip in the future.
You're drawn in gate number 5 with the pace in the race. Is that a good place to be in your mind with this horse?
I think so. I think so. Wherever is comfy, because he sort of, you know, pretty fast out the gate as well. So wherever is comfy.
I mentioned obviously 7 days ago we were working towards a big meeting. It transpired to be a huge meeting for you, taking out both the features. Many congratulations there, of course. A bit of time to reflect on it. That must be one of your most sort of memorable days in the saddle, Vincent. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think so. You know, winning a Gold Cup against another good horse in Hong Kong, Romantic Warrior, is huge for sure. You know, I'm just happy for Golden 60 and the team who had, you know, put so much effort in it, and handler who have, you know, basically treating him very well every day, and you know, risking his life in the box with him. So, you know, definitely, you know, I have to admire them. And of course, Super Sunny Singh, you know. Mrs. So did a great job with him, and the assistant trainer have been ridden him all along, and you know, definitely a good team effort as well. So.
4 away from 500 Hong Kong wins too for Vincent Ho. California Concord is where we head to now, Tom, and draws barrier number 1, has won with £131 on his back in the past.
Yeah, I think he's well rated here. His last one was off 73. He's down to 59 and should get the perfect run here compared to what he had last time out. Paul, he was wide throughout, but all things considering, he still ran pretty well.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad run from him behind Edifil. It wasn't an easy winner. Runs later in the card. Look, he should get a nice enough run, as you mentioned, from barrier number 1, and he'll get his chance. And it was good to see him bounce back to a bit of form.
That is California Concord, 13 starts, 2 wins, 2 placings, course and distance. Shining Fortune, Paul has mentioned 3 trials since we last saw him, and this is the last start where he runs 5th. Of course, he did knock off a stand-up 3 runs ago.
He did, didn't he? So, look, he does like the surface. He has been running well on it. He's drawn barrier number 8, so he'll get back as he normally does. He's got a good finish on him on this all-weather surface. This is behind Edifil once again. Look, I've included him.
He's won a trial easily since he's had 3 trials, in fact, since that last start effort there behind Edifil, where he was in the market. He's always been in the market. Has been a little costly, only won 1 from 17.
Draws barrier 8, so it's the same draw that he had when 5th in that replay. And Paul, Lucky Ruby, you don't mind with the anticipated pace in the race?
Yeah, look, I think he can lead Lucky Ruby. He comes back to the surface. He's won off a rating of higher in the past of 44. He's now rated 42. From barrier 4, I think he's got a good opportunity to lead on his own. Yeah,
it comes out of a race behind All Greek. To me, I thought it was a little one pace there, but surface, course and distance, plenty of things will suit.
Yeah. All right, so there's your on-top selection. Who's 2nd, 3rd and 4th?
Yeah, he's going on top there. He does like the all-weather, as we mentioned, so coming back onto that surface. Yellowfin, look, he goes in. He'll probably start quite short, Yellowfin, so he's just there on a place line. Shining Fortune, and the multiplier coming back to 1,200 metres where he's won before. 11, 5, 4 and 9.
Go with California Concord here, because I thought he'd get the right run in the race here from barrier number 1 for Alfie Chan and Tony Cruz. Covered a lot of ground last time out. Shining Fortunes in. Sure Joyful has run on the surface before, didn't do a great deal, but he's found a little bit of form recently, has Sure Joyful, without winning. And Yellowfin, the only thing that's negative, I think, about Yellowfin is he's always soft late and he can get keen in the run. 1, 4, 8 and 5.
And race number 5 is the first leg of Sunday 6 Up.